So for someone who's never cast A-list talent before, and this could be for either of you, how would you suggest that they go about it? And I realize it's not a matter of just pointing a figure of who they want, but in terms of getting things through the proper channels. Either of you feel inclined?
Do you have any insights? It's funny because I don't, I think having an A-list person involved in your project somehow helps. I think obviously I've been lucky because starting at SNL, we were surrounded by it, and then obviously I started documentary now with Bill Hader and Fred Armisen and Seth Meyers, and so that helped obviously open doors. And then obviously this project, these guys took it to Channing, and he was on board as a producer, which again it legitimizes you. It tells other A-list people that it's okay to open that attachment and have a look. But yeah, I mean, you guys might want to know more as writers.
Yeah, it's usually a process. Generally, unless you're personal friends with the actor, then you usually go through a series of it'll initially probably go to their company, and I mean, in the case of Channing, it was we brought it to Free Association along with A24, and we pitched Peter Kiernan and Reed Carroll and essentially they picked it up. They just really liked the idea, and then we went in and talked to Channing about it, and he liked it as well. And and then that conversation led to us getting an A-list director, Rhys Thomas. No, but he was our collective first choice. It's completely true. That never happens, getting an actor attached is generally a great thing. It can constrain you because you need to have the right person. Like for this, Channing was the perfect person. So it helps when the project and the actor or the talent really align. But yeah, it's generally a process of.
It's a tough process.
Yes.
I mean, I think anyone who's trying to get anything made in Hollywood will tell you. I mean, the most of what motivates, obviously, what's getting made is the attachment of stuff. That's where your money comes from, and guarantee of audience and all that kind of stuff. So it's like everything is kind of riding on that a lot of the times. We were lucky, I think, in this show, obviously, because we were basically the actual sort of, on the ground, 12, 13-hour day shooting in the cold and all that kind of stuff. We didn't have to take any A-list people from. We had A-list Romanian actors there. Who I think obviously enjoyed the fact that an American production was coming and shooting in Romania, and they were wonderful. But we had the added benefit that we were just calling up people and saying, hey, can you come and be in the dubbing booth for a few hours one afternoon, and so it makes life a little easier when you can sort of ask for a little less.
Right, I think I read in the press notes where you said that most of the time in the U.S. you're focused on finding that celebrity, but for the Romanian part of it, there was more freedom with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it was amazing just to be able to go. It's almost like casting a play in in your local town, and with where you're just looking for who you imagine that character to be, and there's no baggage of we want it to be a Ryan Gosling type or anything that's not there. We were just people were walking in the room, and you kind of would immediately start having a reaction of it was interesting because obviously these guys wrote these characters and we developed them together, and so it was interesting also sort of getting to then see what we all thought these characters were in the process of meeting these Romanian actors as they came in. And so to understand, you saw him more as that type of guy. And then, I mean, I really think, probably 98, 99% of the time, I think we were all on the same page. I don't think there was any real disagreements about who we chose. So yeah, it was just a really fun, pure casting experience. It was great. If I could do everything this way, just dub it afterwards to get it made, I would do it, because it was great.